managed to catch the ferry. It's about, I don't know, gone 1 o'clock in the morning, and we're just leaving Bodo, and we're ready for the Lofoten Islands now. So it's about a 3-hour crossing, I think, 3.5 hours. It'll be quite a tiring one, I think. Yeah, this is the boat. There's quite a few spaces on it. On there, it's not the busiest boat. It's not the best boat in the world, but it's all right. It's clean. Any food you want is self-service, so you kind of help yourself and pay the money. It's a bit like an honesty type thing. Bogs of electricity. Morning. We've done our ferry journey. We came up to this car park, which is about 5 miles from the ferry terminal, and this is just about all of these vans, most of them, came off the ferry at the same time. It was like a long procession to get to this car park. So I think there's probably about 10 of them in total. Anyway, we're on the Lofoten Islands. Some say they're the most beautiful islands in the world. I don't know about that. It's a big truck for a small trailer, for a small back, but yeah, this is our first stop on here. We've got 2 or 3 stops to do. It is getting considerably colder at night. View of some gorgeous mountains in the background. Let's see what we find. Well, we're going to have a little bit of a walk around today. We don't think there's anything here of real significance as such. However, we are going to have a bit of a walk around, have a look around. I think, like I say, Lofoten, I think, is all about the views and that kind of thing. It's a very popular place to come, and like I say, it's supposed to be the most beautiful place in the world, but you know, I mean, that's debatable, isn't it? That's just somebody's idea or somebody's thoughts.
Hello. Chickens. Thanks for breakfast.
Anyway, onwards and upwards, seize the day and all that. The ferry crossing, it was a smooth crossing. Only had really a seat to sit on, so I didn't get any sleep, but you know, it was okay, I suppose. boring, is what Christine said. There really wasn't anything on there, just a seat, and that was about it. Wow. Actually, it is nice. That's obviously follows down to the very end of the Lofoten Islands. This is as far south as we're going on them.
No more roads, is there?
No. There are some islands down there that are inhabited. There's a fella down there in an inflatable kayak fishing. I don't know if you can see that. So there he's down there. I'll see if I can zoom in a bit. I don't know whether it'll make any difference. That's about as much as I can zoom in on this video. Anyway, he's enjoying himself. Very nice. Really, really nice. You know, we wander around and we come across the strangest things.
Just like
And
that.
I think they're supposed to be trolls. So I guess this is where a troll family live. Being as trolls is a big part of Scandinavian life and culture. That's just for cabins down there. But it's a very beautiful place. I imagine when the oh, look at the front as well. With the cows and the ducks and things. Oh, really cool. I like that. That's really cool. So, yeah, it's just I hope Christine don't see that hill. She'll want to walk up it. Oh, that's good. She's occupied doing other things. I think there's some like wooden structures in front. Very strange, but I'm presuming fishing is a big part of this industry, and well, they've got something to do with that. I don't know, but not sure what they're for. There are some wooden things like that near the car park as well that don't seem to really serve a purpose. Obviously do, but don't know what it is. There's a raft there, look. Barrels holding it.
Couple of rafts there.
Couple of rafts. Yeah, a nice little town. Yeah. I think you pronounce it "or," don't you? I can't really remember. Yeah. We'll have a walk down here, see what there is down here. Look at those for houses. So I guess when the tide's in, it comes up to the stilts. Huh. Wow.
Look.
I'll give them the due. They have a sense of humour. The chickens in the tree, look. I've been strung up by the necks. Yeah, and these, I'm not really sure what it is. I can only think it's got something to do with fishing. I have no idea what. Like they roll the poles out and they hang something on them.
No idea.
I'm not really sure, but we'll go around this corner and we'll have a look at see if we can have a little bit of a closer look at these houses as such. No.
I think the roads could have got chairs on the bottom.
Oh, I won't go down too far because it's not really fair, but how strange are they? Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool.
Very different.
Mm.
Very different. Not seen anything like that before. Some boats for fishing. So really, I must admit, it is nice. I suppose weather-wise, you have to remember we are in mid-September, in the very northern part of the world. So I suppose it's not a bad day, all in all. Same fishing vessels just round the corner there. Every one of them's the same. Seem to like these little steel hulled boats. But that's a really nice view. Really nice. Looking back across. Very nice. It's a nice walk. Just been looking at this. It's tickets for a museum to do with fishing and such like. But just outside there's some fish carcasses. So yeah, the fish carcasses. Look at them. Hey, look at the teeth on them. Wow, that's strange. Oh, look at that, I mean the set of teeth inside the jaws. Wow. Yeah. I mean there's a stockfish museum over there. There seems to be no idea. I suppose it's the main fish trade fish that they do for this area. But boy, they were teeth and a half on that on them fish. Never seen anything like that before. Nice town though, very different, very different. little town. So this is we're going to find the sign now that for the town, so we can get a picture there. Paint them all red, so I don't know if there's a significance to that, but it seems to be a main colour theme, if you like, for housing, especially by the sea in Norway. There you go. Welcome to the first letter of the alphabet. Although they don't pronounce it A or A, I think they pronounce it O. I think. But all the same, it's a difficult place to look up, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So if you Google it,
put A and Lofoten,
you
it
put
comes up
A
with Lofoten.
and it for Lofoten, and it comes up as just basically the island of Lofoten. So very difficult place to look up, being as it's just a letter. But yeah, that was a really nice town. That was good. We're walking through the tunnel that we drove through last night, so actually allows us to walk through this, and the inner walls are like a sprayed concrete, and I presume that stops any bits and pieces falling down, gives it a little bit of rigidity, helps hold things together. But, in case you wondered what it was like to walk in one, now you know. So yeah, it's only a short one. Well, we're leaving now, and it's a short journey to a place called Rini.
You want to take the mic?
You can get past him. Waiting there for you. Well, you're alright. Go on, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Go on, go on, go on, go, 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 go.
Decent comparative.
Yeah.
He's not his partner. Like an idiot.
Well, it takes all sorts, doesn't it?
All places to stop.
Yeah. Well, I think all of the Lofoten Islands are going to be roads like this, just single track roads. I hope we don't meet too many trucks, as there are trucks on the island as well, and I'm not really sure why they call it Lofoten Island. I suppose there must be a bridge at some point where you have to cross water.
Loads of bridges. We're across water.
So anyway, we're off to this little town called Rini, something like that. And I don't think there's an awful lot there, but it's like a little harbour town, so we'll park and have a little bit of a walk around there.
Mind if I stop and have a picture backwards? Won't be alright, so the one in front apart from this amount.
Here comes a big truck. Heading for the ferry port, so we have just passed the ferry port. stickers that they're printing, then when they go anywhere, well,
Stick them on everything, don't they?
yeah, you're turning right.
Turn right.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Continue for 800 meters.
Come back here, it's pretty.
Yeah, there's a lot of people taking pictures on
Pretty,
there.
that's why.
But, yeah. So we're now in Rhine or
Yeah, I don't
something
know.
like that.
Something.
I just timed that about right.
I walk back up here.
We're at Rainy, something like that. Not really sure of the pronunciation, but it was Reine, I think it is. It's another small town. They're not very. It's a bigger town than or I think they pronounce it. We've just spotted a submarine, so we're just gonna go over and have a look and see what that's all about. But really nice. We were just reading that a lot of these places don't want the camper vans and the motorhomes here, and they maybe don't want the vehicles, but I think their economy needs the camper vans and the motorhomes, because I mean there must be 30 at the moment in this car park. There's another car park on the way in which has got another 15 or 20 in, so there's probably about 50 here at the moment, where the season has in effect finished. So yeah, and yeah, I mean some people, the fishermen, might not want the camper vans here, but
Brings money in.
your shops, the industry that where, I mean, it might be a small industry compared to the fishing that they do, but still affects people's lives the same. That's a Norwegian submarine. I think we might take advantage of this station as well while we're here. So there's water, so that's drinking water. We can empty the toilet as well, I think. Has it got an Elson type thing on it somewhere? Yep, you empty in there, look.
Yeah.
Push out there. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. A Norwegian submarine. I don't know whether we're going to get anywhere near it. It might be. Looks like it's all fenced off, but we'll take a walk around towards the lighthouse anyway. I must admit it's quite a rugged coastline. We can't get anywhere near the sub. It's actually a proper naval one. Shocked me how small it was, to be fair. Not the biggest submarine in the world, I don't think. But we're up to the lighthouse. Quite a good natural harbour. mistakes are all over, and we have read on Park for Night that in the summer there were some people complaining about the fish that are hanging and the smell, but it comes with the territory though, doesn't it? It's part of the industry. It is what it is. Won't be doing that today. I think there's a canoeing thing. I do like these houses on stilts.
Yeah.
I think they're great. Some lads just taking the shuttering off from the concreting that they've just done. But yeah, there's a Norwegian submarine. There's not much we can show you of that, to be fair. I think this is for drying fish, we think. I mean, some people have said for smoking, but I've not. I can't say I've seen a smokehouse, so I'm not really sure about that. But there are an awful lot of people that have complained that, you know, you're parking your mobile home and they get stinks around here of the fish, but these people have a living to make, and in a way partly tolerate tourism. Yes, I think they welcome it to some extent, but you know, it's their business. This tourism does bring them in some money. Could they manage without it? Probably, but maybe the community wouldn't thrive as much. But I think that's what it is. I think that's why all the logs on top are bound. I think they run them out and then fasten the fish onto them.
Yeah.
So I think this is one of the main ports for the fishing. Okay, there's the view of Rainy, Marine, or whatever they call it. It's stunning again. I don't think you can call it anything other than that. It was cold first thing this morning. Same first thing. We didn't get up till about 9 and out for 10, and it was cold walking around. Or whichever way you want to call it. Now it's gorgeous, beautiful sunshine, gorgeous fishing port, really nice, really nice. It's quite stunning actually, and there we've got our view of, I suppose it's the coast road and the sea. Now we're gonna have a look possibly at a bridge, but to be quite honest, it's so busy. I'm not sure what day it is today. Is it Saturday today? Friday today. Yeah, it's so busy. The next one is a viewpoint at a bridge. There again, what? Quite a steep, narrow bridge. It's quite stunning, to be fair. I think we've caught it on a good day.
Definitely.
Been super lucky with the weather so far. Got more bridges to come. There's a truck coming.
Very, very
Yeah, he is.
very much so. Where's Hall Press? Hall Press.
Yeah. Really, really nice. Really nice.
Alright.
Very pretty round here. Stunning. Again, it's just stunning. Stunning. Beautiful. I didn't think there was anywhere to park. It was like a passing place, wasn't it? Yeah, yours parking place is over the other side.
In 300 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Got another big bridge to go over. So, really, really pretty.
Fancy when the house in the water.
Oh yeah, very different. Really nice. You know, so I'm assuming this. Oh, this bridge you've got as a point to look at. So we'll have a look. Hopefully there'll be somewhere to park. There's plenty of photographers here. Can't clear the waters. Fantastic. Really nice. I think everybody's trying to get the fancy pictures of the picturesque village. Wow, it's fantastic. Really, really nice. Really nice. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, really nice. I think it's fast becoming my favourite place. I think the only difference between here and Iceland for me is I think there's more people. Boy, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Terrific. Stunning. I just don't know what else. I think I've spent about 3 weeks using about 2 or 3 words, same words over and over, but I don't know what else to say. It's quite gobsmacking, really. Absolutely Fantastic. Any doubt, Christine? But it's amazing how all of the islands are just connected by little bridges. It's really cool. Really cool. Fantastic. Again, just stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Terrific. I mean, and how clear is the water? It's just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
That sea's gorgeous. How blue is that?
Yeah, it's gorgeous there. I'll
Stunning.
just turn this camera a little bit so it's pointing
Yeah.
slightly to the left a little bit.
Pick it up.
Yeah,
Put my camera down, pick it up.
doing photos.
No, put it down, put that down.
It's alright. I'm doing what's called multitasking.
You're not. Put it down. Video photo.
Alright.
Video. It's all video.
There we go. I'll hold it on the let's think of some new words. We need some new words, Christine. This is the words we're using are becoming a bit old hat. We need some different ones.
It's just beautiful.
Another one, we've used that one.
Picture postcard.
We've used that one.
Gorgeous.
We've used that one.
Outstanding.
I don't know if we've used outstanding. But the different colours of the water. How cool is that? The greens. And that, it's gorgeous, just beautiful. Really, really nice. I must admit, a very nice part of Norway. Really nice. It's terrific. It's just a series of islands that are all linked together with bridges. Glorious. I don't think we've used that word.
And that's sea.
Yeah. We need some new ones. I'll have to find some new words. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I've got a new word. Pulchritudinous. It's very pulchritudinous. Sounds bloody horrible, that.
No, sounds like that.
Well, just save you looking it up. It just means beautiful. Pulchritudinous. I think we'll stick with the words that we've already got. Wow, look at those bridges. Don't they look great? Yeah. can't find any other words. I mean, all the words I can find are words that we are using all the time anyway.
Oh, you
So,
do. Let's be used.
although I think that word is an awful word.
It is awful. Them bridges look amazing.
Look at them for bridges. They're just amazing. They're not bridges that we're going over.
Oh, we're not?
I'm afraid, no.
No.
No, we're not.
Should have stopped and have some pictures.
Well, I think, like Christy said, we could stop and take pictures, but where does it end?
No.
Where do you stop
You can
taking
you can take
pictures?
them from me, can't you, if it wins?
You just can't take pictures of absolutely everything.
No.
It's just impossible. Looks like we'll be boring you again tomorrow with just spectacular scenic views when you watch this. Dramatic, spectacular. Can't even remember that other word anymore.
Puke.
Hey?
Like puke. Sound like puke to me.
Like puke. There is an awful, I mean even now there's an awful lot of camper vans and motorhomes on here. In the summer it must have been absolutely horrendous. I mean we're on the back of the season now and to be quite honest there's an awful lot that are here. An awful lot. Surfboards there.
Oh yeah. This one is a bit too cold for me now.
Yeah, a bit too cold for both of us that. Maybe, man, they're all in wetsuits though.
Still cold though, isn't it?
Would like to have a go on one of them paddle boards. I'd really like to try that. You can get a thing, you know, where you sit on them and paddle like a canoe type. Yeah, well, I think we should try it. I had to try this walking thing all the time. It made me do that.
Walk out of church. How pretty is that?
Not the best pictures I've took them ones.
I know.
Well, I was trying to zoom in and speed it up a bit, so it didn't quite work out. But
Nosy meanie.
really, really nice though. Then we're driving right the way around this, so we'll be on that road on the opposite side of here.
5 minutes for the horse.
5 minutes. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. see why people come here, can't you? I mean, I suppose for Norwegians who have all of the scenery, need scenery of their own. Well, I suppose they do, don't they? You get used to what you've got, and you don't see it anymore, do you? Nap.
Having a nap.
Gardens are all, I mean, I know it's rugged, but they're all pretty much well maintained for. Flags at half mast, I wonder why. Or is it? Yeah, it's at half mast. It's a bit strange. You tend to only do that when somebody's died. There's kids on the way home. The kids at the schools, when you see them, are superbly behaved, unbelievable. Even when you get the teenagers of 14 and 15 years old, absolutely brilliant. If they're with a class, they walk in twos. Teacher might be at the back and a teacher at the front. You couldn't ask for better behaved. A credit actually to their school and their community, whereas ours are just Christine said losers. They just tearaways. They do what they want, and we have no control over them at all. I think discipline's pretty much gone from schools, but we don't have to teach in that environment. So,
Thank goodness.
The weird thing is, and what we was talking about was, we've come here and we've picked particular places because, you know, we're expecting to get great views, but actually there was no need for us to try and do that because everywhere you turn is a spectacular view. So although we keep heading for these destinations that are views and things, there's not been any real need for us to have done that. We would have seen fantastic things anyway. Come on, get yourself off the road. Just take yourself slightly off it. You're alright. That's it. That's it. Well done. Yeah, let them do the work. Like that dipstick that backed into that barrier. What a plonker.
That was his car, not ours.
I was looking for places to stop for the night. These little lay-by things is where people were. They were full of camper vans.
Yeah, no.
Just like they are now. And the passing places, they're not
Stopping places.
They're not stopping places. There were the kids on the beach. paddling in that, but kids are great. I mean, we've looked at these are all private. All of these little spots here are all private little spots. When I was checking it out on thingy, there is a parking space around here if you want it. It's up to you. Get pulled off if you got that coming. You can get off the road on that one. Wow.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Fantastic.
You'd need a boat to live here, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Just go steady because I'm not sure about the road that you take. Yeah, this was one of the spots I've got for spending the night if we could have got in. But,
I don't think so.
I think sometimes when people look at him driving, taking photographs at the same time. Whoops a daisy. Right, just you let him do the work. Get yourself tucked right over. That's it. Go on, as best you can. There you are. That's it. Right, he's waiting for you. So you have to go. Right, you're all right this side.
You alright that side?
Yeah, plenty of room, loads and loads of room. Yeah,
Wow,
great.
look at that. Look at the colour.
Wow, look at that beach. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
That is stunning. Go all the way back.
Don't think you come back all that way on this.
No, I'll pull off and have a quick look at the beach then.
Well, this because you go up and away and then out of there. Where we're going is on the opposite side of this hill. So I think you pay your money and you take your choice. We don't start to drive away in a minute.
Well, if this is a free park, I'll park there for 5 minutes on the beach.
Now then, if I remember rightly, this has got like a barrier, but you drive round it. Oh, they've stopped you going anyway. Or you can get through it. No, you're not going to get anywhere to park down here. You have to go through there. But I think you're going to pay for that. So
Take the
it's
next right
entirely
onto
up to you.
Atterclevean.
You know, frightened me to death.
Frightened me to his bloody torch.
Right,
I don't know where he thinks he's going.
don't know.
Goes on that way. Park here for a minute, can't I?
Yeah?
Not going to be long, are we?
No.
5 minutes?
Well, yeah, I'll wait here. You. We're at a place called Atterclevean Beach, which we've not actually got up to see yet, so we're just parking up and we're going to take a little bit of a look. We might even put the drone up, possibly. We'll see. But, we're just going to take a look at this beach. It seems really strange because around the other side of this headland it was glorious sunshine. But you can stay the night here. There are facilities for emptying your toilet and such like. It's 250 knock, which would be 7, 14, 15, It's 18, about 19 quid I think it works out at to stay the night here. Don't think it's necessarily a bad price. I think that's for filling your water, I think, isn't it? Oh no, it's emptying. Oh, that's where you empty your cassette. Well, bins and toilets there, fresh water there. Really nice.
You got the van?
I did, yeah. A much quieter beach than the one we just saw before this one. I can understand why that one gets busy around the other side, because that's where the sun is. Yeah, I think you can actually walk to it if you wanted to. You have to walk around the headland. But, yeah, it's nice, really nice. I think we'll try and get the drone up, I think. Not sure what these big pot things are for. I think somebody's been lighting fires in it, probably. Yeah. There's I think that's a big heart shape that somebody's made, and then there's one on a rock. Now I don't imagine that that's there old in itself. I think that will have been fixed in position, but we'll see. I'm not going to give it a push. Cool. Working the road around the mountain Vegas started at Uttercleve, which is where we are now, in 1932. At today's cow trap, 2 years later, they'd arrived here. Cato Anderson was then 13 years old. He climbed the ladder and chiselled 1934 into the stone. We could see the mark of the drill that was drilled by hand. One spun the drill and one hit with the sledgehammer. When they got to the heart of the rock, they dipped a knotted hemp rope in tar, lit it and dropped it into the hole. When it was burnt up, they charged a fart, which they blew up. Then the hole was big enough in the heart of the stone for them to charge a volley. We see the results here, the stone as if it's cut through butter. The old ones knew their trade. And I think it's just the way it's been cut, the rock. So I think it's the way they've cut pieces off it, I think is what they're talking about. But yeah, that was a young lad carved that. Bit of useless information for you. We're taking a little walk around this cove, and we've just come across this, which very strange. Now that's weird. And there as well. That is very strange. As we take a walk around here and we start to get more of the sun, it should start to warm up. It's very cold on this side of the mountain, hill, whatever you want to call it, and then the sun will hit us on the other, and that was the beach that you saw before we got here. So this road is Uttercliff Hawkland. I said, by doing this, interest saved a giant from an agony, hence the name Kvalberget. There are many caves under Kvalberget, and when he's at high tide you can hear many clucking sounds, almost like music. So there must be a lot of caves at really low level around here, and then when the water starts to fill them and starts lapping up against them, it must make these clonking noises. Oh, well, that's quite cool to hear when it's high tide. These little stories that I'm telling you now, although they seem a bit strange, they're what's fastened to some of the sides of the cliff rock. There's like QR codes, so I'm reading the QR codes and then reading what it says. In 1966 here there was a huge landslide took place. A witness of the huge landslide, there was a large stone on the lower side, which I'm assuming is this one. The school children had to walk over the landslide and the school bus waited on the other side. So whether they walked to this side of the, or they had to get to that side, I have no idea. But well, that was in the way, so they had to climb down and around, I think, to get to school. From that end, I think, working our way this way, or from the other end, wherever it is, working back, we're not sure which. There's 1500 metres. 1500 metres is a mile to us. It took 3 years for the locals to build this part of the road, and they were the locals. There were people that lived here. There was only a few kroner that was allocated to them from local government to actually build this road, even though they said it was an emergency and it really needed building. So there was a woman that walked around here, but it was like, I think she was in like a force 10 gale, really bad weather, and she only got as far as here, and she actually rested there. Anyway, when the locals eventually came out, she actually froze to death against this rock edge. So it gets quite bleak out here. This is our park for the night, so we're under this bridge. This is our view that we've got. There's just two of us down here on here, so we're parked there. There's another camper van there, but should be a nice peaceful night, hopefully. I did offer to barbecue, Christine said no, so I think we're having a chicken dinner anyway. The day by that. I mean, even if you look at the water, it's got the red sky on it as well. How cool is that? And the water is so clear. That is fantastic. Fantastic.